Hello everyone, welcome to another Pick a Card reading. I am Sam and this is the Soul of Stella. We are talking today about what your person wants to say to you right now. If you could have a conversation with them, what would they say? And usually I get that at the end of my love readings. What would they say to you right now? But I want to do a whole reading just on that, a message from your person. Okay, now please remember it's very important with readings like this that you remember that tarot is a divination tool. I can tap into the energies of someone, but it's still a collective. Okay, so it's going to have little pieces that resonate and little pieces that don't. We don't have to force anything to fit. We don't have to accept something and then be disappointed by it. You're going to know exactly what is best for you and your situation. And to be honest, if there isn't something that is resonating throughout the whole reading, then maybe there isn't a message for you, especially if you come back to the beginning, you choose another card, you choose another pile, and you're just like, no, there's nothing. Then maybe there is nothing that needs to be said between the two of you right now. And although that can be a hard truth to swallow, that's reality. And I don't want to, mislead anyone. That is not my intention at all. But I really need you to come into this with the mindset that, maybe there isn't a message here for me today. But in saying that, it's really important that you do your part. In any tarot reading. I don't know why I'm going on. Maybe it's because of the comments that I get on TikTok. It's just like, really, you guys have to use your intuition when it comes to tarot, because otherwise you are going to be left disappointed. It's really about tuning into your energy. Okay, tapping into your own energy first, taking a deep breath, grounding yourself, especially when you're choosing a pile, and then think of the person that you actually want to hear from, and think of the conversations that maybe you've had before and what was left unsaid. How was that conversation ended? How are you trying to communicate with them in the 5D? All these things. Tune into that person's energy, tune into the energy of you two together, and then choose your pile based on that energy. And that's doing your part, okay? So make sure you're putting your energy into this reading in some way, shape, or form. Liking, commenting, subscribing, all that stuff, it does put energy into what I can gather from the collective, okay? It's an energy exchange. So when I say that, thank you for your energy exchange, that's literally what I'm saying is when you put energy into these readings, it helps me to tap better into the collective that is, most prevalent, I should say, and most appearing on my channel. This is a very long intro, but I think it's an important one. All right, in saying all that, we're going to go pretty quick with this one. So we have pile number 1 with the 29 card, and it says faith. It's also got Mia written on it, okay? So this is the Aboriginal oracle cards. You can see that the chakras in this body, in this figure, okay? So it could be it could be relating to a name, but I think it's more about an essence, okay? An essence here. So this is pile number 1, and we're talking about faith there. You may be drawn to that energy. This is pile number 2. It's card number 1, and it says austral bugle. I was going to say bulge. Austral bugle. I hope that's how you say it. And cleansing energy. We have card number 11, but this is pile number 3. It's tea tree and energy. I can smell that. Can you smell the tea tree? That's pile number 3. Okay, so I've already pulled a card for each pile. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Tune into your energy. When you have, the timestamps are below, and I will see you in the reading. Okay, pile number 1, you chose the Mia and Faith card number 29. With the chakras being highlighted in this one, it feels like this is possibly someone that makes you feel full, that makes you feel, I I want to say the word satiated. So it's like you were hungry for something. You were hungry for more. You were hungry for alignment. That's kind of what I'm picking up. You're hungry for alignment with this person. So yeah, take that how it resonates. It's kind of like this person made you feel alive again. But we're talking about what this person would say to you right now. And it's just going to be a reading completely on that. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. This looks like kind of like a father of the bride kind of moment there. We've got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Remember that soulmates can also be friends, and you can have many soulmates in a lifetime, if you believe that, and we have deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. I actually want to get started with some tarot and get a bunch of cards out here. I think this person may be in no contact with you at the moment. They may be retreating. And it's possible because they may be feeling like they're wearing some false masks in this relationship. And so, yeah, Seven of Swords as soon as I say that. And so they could be like, I don't want to bring that mask to you, because it's almost like you're the type of person that would see through this pile number one. You would see through their false mask. I feel like this person may be getting some guidance to keep their distance from you. Okay, that's very specific, but there's just this like Cupid angel hovering over this person's head. And they may be dealing with a bunch of people who are also wearing false masks. So their friends could actually be saying, you know, just stay away from pile number one, or, you know, come out with us, do this with us. Yeah, that's just for some of you, but it feels like this person is living inauthentically, and it's interesting that I said they make you feel like you're in alignment. So I think that this person disconnecting from you at the moment could very much have to do with that they're ashamed. And with the Seven of Swords coming out here, I do get a sense that there is a little bit of shame, about them hiding something from you. Okay, and they've got the Ace of Cups. I think they're hiding their true feelings, to be honest, especially coming out under the soulmate card there. I get the sense that this person could be like young or like coming of age. So whatever that means to you, they could be having their Saturn return, so around the age of 27, although the card is 29 at the top here, so that's really interesting. And we have the King of Wands. Yeah, look, I think this person has a lot of passion for you. They have a lot of drive. They have a lot of, I think they're trying to gather the courage to be honest with you and upfront with you instead of sneaking around about this truth. And the truth is that you have their heart, and they are wanting, I really feel like this person is wanting to move out of a phase of childishness. They're wanting to mature. They're wanting to bring forth passion in a way that it isn't going to be misconstrued as like fling energy. They're actually wanting to come through as something a bit more solid, but the courage that it's taking for them to face their own feelings here, I think they're very much aware that you are playing an important role in their life, but they're just like, I'm not sure how to take this mask off to even see my own authentic self at the moment. Okay, this person may have had a history with you in particular of being quite hot and cold, in and out, flighty, flirty with other people, and they're wanting to ground that energy, although they still have that very charismatic energy and they come across as someone very good looking. They do want to ground that passion and that vitality and that vibrancy and that like they're the kind of person that walks into a room and everyone pays them attention. They want to ground that with you. But there's something that's just kind of like they're having an awakening about this. They're having some inner turmoil about this. And they're like, am I too young to kind of exhibit those qualities? My friends, okay, my family, these people in my environment that are saying, you know, pulling me in different directions and saying, you know, I think it's best that you just keep your distance. There's very much like with Retreat and with the Hermit, it's like this person is being kind of guided to keep their distance from you. And look, I think a part of them, it's interesting that the Cupid is above this person that I was picturing as them, okay? It feels like part of them is like withdrawing from everyone, not just you. Okay, they actually know that they don't want to live in that out of alignment feeling, and that's why they're possibly withdrawing into this hermit mode and just really seeing themselves for what they are. Again, big Saturn return kind of energy with that. All right, what would this person say? What would this person say to pile number 1? Yes. Look, I feel like that's on the money, okay? What we've been discussing is very much on the money. And I do get a sense that it very much is a yes towards, I understand. Yes, I will talk to you about this. I just need some time to gather my thoughts, gather my courage, very much so, okay? I need to step into who I am, and I need to be proud of that, okay? There's a feeling of like, look at this, here I am, right? And they're a proud person, right? The way they walk into the room very much, it gives me the feeling of spotlight. This person has a lot of clout. They get a lot of attention, and they're really wanting to be proud of the person that they are. And I think that speaks to this pull in opposite directions, and them hermiting away from all of these people, places, things that were potentially not forcing, because no one can be forced, but encouraging them to act out of alignment with you. They're also asking for forgiveness, if they could actually say that right now. My eye is really itchy, so maybe you or this person wears contact lenses, or it's like on the verge of tears, okay? I think they might get a little bit sad when they realize the way they self-deceived when it came to you, and they're a little bit perhaps not sad. They're down and out. They're questioning. They're questioning their own behavior, and they are kind of asking you for forgiveness for the way that they're handling this, but they're doing it in the best way that they know how. So instead of like, in their eyes, I really see that they're instead of putting this sneaky energy in front of you and having you deal with that on like a daily basis, and having you like sniff it out kind of, because I very much get the sense that you're very in tune with this person, instead of you like sniffing it out and like smelling it on them. And that's very interesting. So you might have a strong sense of smell. Look, I'm picking up that some of you might be clairgustient. Okay, so you pick up on smells of other people, places, or things when you think about them. And I also, with the eyesight, you also could have a sense of clairvoyancy there as well. But I think that instead of putting it in front of your face, and it's not like they're, I'm not really picking up that they're out here like canoodling with other people. I just think that they're engaging in behavior that they're not proud of, and that isn't in alignment with how they feel about you. They have faith in you. They have faith in both of you. They have faith that the alignment that you both feel is the best course of action here. And it's interesting because the 29 card actually breaks down to 11, and the soulmate is 11, right? It's 2. Right? The 2 of Cups. And then you've got the Ace of Cups. They very much understand your connection here. They very much understand there's mutual give and take. They very much understand that you two have something special here, and they want to have a new start. But instead of putting it in your face, I feel like they're withdrawing from everyone to actually forgive themselves first, and then figure out how to like live, how to have the courage to come forward in the best possible way, how to communicate clearly with you. And the dolphins on this card always make me think of like deep and meaningful conversations between friends. Okay, so you might very much be in the friend zone with this person at the moment, or it's a friendship that you can feel, or you could feel was starting to develop, and this person just dipped all of a sudden, or they've just gone quiet. AWOL, it could be a little while. It could be like 2 weeks. It could be 2 months that you haven't really heard from this person, but you both are thinking about each other. I strongly pick that up. You're both thinking about each other. They want to communicate clearly with you, but first they need to get it right in their own mind. Can I get a message for pile number 1? Wow, that's a lot. All right, we have Aries, act. And that's card number 1. They really want to bring their Ace of Wands, okay? That Aries energy. They want to bring that ace, that new beginning. They want to act on this. They want to act on their feelings. Physically, they're very drawn to you. Neptune and Vision, card number 26, watery energy there, like King of Cups kind of energy, okay? So this feels like someone who is coming to terms with their big emotions and understanding what that means, right? Understanding what that means. I was going to say Mars with this Aries energy, okay? But Mars actually came out by itself. This person is extremely passionately drawn towards you in an intimate physical way. I picked that up with the King of Wands, and then with the Aries energy, I was really picking that up as well. And then we have double confirmation of that. So they think you're very attractive. They're extremely drawn. And look at the 2-2 energy there. Again, soulmate energy, wanting to have a new beginning here. I feel like they're holding themselves back because they don't want to appear as that like one night stand kind of energy, okay? They're not trying to bring that energy to you, but I think that they may be like guilty by association from the friend group that they hang around, okay? And they're different from their friends. They're wearing this false mask in front of their friends, pretending, parading, I kind of heard, peacocking. Okay, so very much someone that gets attention, draws attention to themselves without even trying, but also is someone who is just naturally flirty, vivacious, a good storyteller, very attractive. But I really feel like this person is like, I'm just not feeling that this is the right environment for me, and I just need to figure out how to ground these big feelings that I'm having, and give this relationship a rebirth, okay? This situationship, this friendship, a rebirth. The Pluto energy is a challenge, okay? Yeah, look, it feels like a navigation system here as well. It feels like their navigation system is a little bit skew-if. And again, it brings me back to this Faith card and that alignment. They know that they're not in alignment with who they perhaps even presented to you. They could have said to you, look, I really feel something here. This isn't just, a physical thing. I want something with you. It's nicely balanced with the fact that you have this passionate energy, but then you also have a vision, and it feels like I have a vision for how I want my emotions to be presented to you, okay? We don't want to jump ahead and go, okay, they have a vision for the future in terms of like long-term commitment here, but I think they have a vision for how they want to present to you next, okay? How they want to present to you next. And I think they will, because you've got act, motion, communicate clearly, rebirth, vision, forgiveness. Yes, like they're really wanting to come forward and say all this. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that quite soon, actually. Let's get a few more messages out here for you. What would this person say? What else would this person say? We have New Moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. Look at that green, grounded, earthy energy, okay? So I'm also feeling like this person is saying, have faith. Remember the conversations that we had. I'm just having like a little blip, and I need to ground myself in this energy because it's quite overwhelming for this person. Again, it feels like someone young or young at heart who's never really had this level of emotions, this level of feelings for someone before. What do I want to get next? I think I want to go with this energy. I feel it. Sip. Ooh, and that came out over the big feels, okay? Over the big feels. I think they're taking a big sip of this, like, courage. They're taking a big sip of this cup, right? They're really, like, swallowing their pride and realizing that in order to take this mask off, it does mean that they're going to have to be authentic in front of their friends as well. And that requires, like, there's a sense of like Dutch courage, like when people say they need a drink to like actually say what they need to say. It feels like that, but also with this watery energy, they're swallowing their emotions. They're actually like digesting how they feel. That's what I feel there. That's really interesting. Ooh, and then we have take. Okay, yeah, I mean, two very interesting energies on either side. This person is balanced, that's for sure. They've got jump in the reverse, okay? So that yes energy, they do want to come forward, but they're just like, just give me a second, It's that kind of energy. But this take energy, let's just say they really, really want you. They want to make this official. They want to make this a thing. The cards I am looking for are down here. No wonder I was getting confused. Okay. What else would this person say? What would this person say to pile number 1, please, Spirit? What would this person say? I hide behind material things. Hiding, deception, okay? They could be really like focused on work and retreating from everyone. They could also be just like, you might hear that they bought a fancy new car, or that they're like dressing better. They're just trying to find themselves. They're trying to figure things out. I know I was a distraction from your pain, okay? I think they also understand that they're trying to give you space so that you're not hurting them, okay? Because you might have come out of something painful yourself that was potentially very similar. You might have been dealing with someone, like I said, that was in and out. It could have been them, but it could have been someone else. Someone that was in and out, hot and cold, confusing, flirty for all the wrong reasons. You can have someone who has a flirty nature, but they're actually not flirting. They're literally just the super friendliest person. And because they may be good looking in like hand in hand with that, it can come across as, especially if you've been hurt in the past by someone like that, it can come across as someone who has ill intent. I think this person is really retreating so that they don't present that behavior to you, and they actually are doing all the things that we talked about, grounding themselves, figuring things out. I wish I could share my good news with you. Yeah, look, it could be that they've made a big purchase, and they may have made that purchase with you in mind, okay? They may have had some success with the King of Wands here. They may have acted on something that revolves around their job, and they, you might have been like really gassing them up and encouraging them, and they want to share that with you. But I really think that good news is like, I want to share my good news that is, I am finally okay with stepping into the public eye as someone who's showing up solely for you, who is going to be off the market. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of energy. I'm also going to take from this deck that I made. What else would this person say? What else would this person say to pile number 1? Okay, fake tears. All right, I just heard that they didn't know how to deal with their emotions. That's what that fake tears is about. Crocodile tears is what I heard. You can trust me. Yeah, we picked up on that. I'm in too deep to change now. They are doing the work. They are doing the work. They're not going to resort back to F-boy energy, can I say that? Regardless of gender, it's just that they're not going to revert back to their old ways, because they're actually in too deep with you. They're actually feeling so attracted to you. They're feeling so drawn to you. They actually want to become like, and again, I'm going to say a better man, because I'm hearing that John Butler Trio song, Better Man. And they want to become a better man. So they're in too deep with you to change. I want to show you the world. I also just reread that as I want to show you to the world. That's on the bottom of the deck. But I want to show you the world. They want to show you more depth is what I'm feeling as well. They want to show you more depth to who they are. All right, let's get some advice here for you with the mega deck. That's so much. What advice for pile number 1? Please, Spirit, what advice? Wow. We have wait. Oh my goodness. Look, I don't like telling people to wait, but if you feel that that is the best advice for you right now, it says it's not yet time, things are being woven. And look at like the like universal perspective that you've got as you're out here floating. You're living your life, okay? But every now and then you can see like the helicopter view. You can see from above that this situation is all working out behind the scenes, and that this person just needed a little space to really, I'm hearing the word man up, okay? So again, regardless of of gender. It's the sense of like this person really needed to grow the F up and face their feelings for what they were, and not just act on the physical, but to have deep emotions for you at the same time. Kind of spooked this person, especially given that they might not have the greatest role models around them for how to deal with that, how to present that to you. So there is a sense of wait. If you want to wait for this person, then you know that message will be for you. You've also got trust or will be well, which I feel like is for you as well. If it's more like wait and then someone else might come in, then that's up to you as well. What this is really saying is now is not the time. Now is not the time to act on this, but just know that this is what this person would say to you if they had the courage, the chance, and if the timing was right. Okay, divine timing is at work here. That's going to play out however it's going to play out. It's interesting because it says new moon in Virgo, so we could be talking about like September, Virgo season. But it depends on when you're watching this. This is a timeless reading. And Spirit really doesn't abide by time, because time is fluid. You hear me say it all the time. And everyone has free will. So they're going to learn these lessons in their own time, and then divine timing will present. And I feel like with this Ace of Cups, will present the truth here. Will present this new beginning, this emotional offer at the right time. I hope that resonated. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Pile number 2, you chose the Austral Bugle Cleansing card, and it is card number 1. So it feels like a fresh start here. This could be something that didn't quite get off the ground. And we're talking about, I should probably say that, we're talking about what your person would say to you right now. A message from your person. What do they wish they could talk to you about? If you missed my intro, I went on a bit of a rant. Just about making sure that you are using your discernment when it comes to tarot. That's a lot, but I'm going to make the effort. Love yourself first is at the bottom of the deck. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah, look, it does feel like something fresh. You may be scared. This person actually is actually saying that they're actually scared to take the next step. They're actually scared to kind of start again. It could be because they were dealing with a divorce, or they were already married. This situation involves marriage. There was a commitment that possibly hurt this person and made them withdraw. And they were like, you know what, to put all that effort into someone again, just for it to like fall apart, that I'm not sure I want to do that. And that's why that cleansing energy is here. This fresh start requires a clean slate. It requires like a smoke ceremony, you know, it kind of requires cord cutting. My voice just like cracked a little bit there too. So it feels like this person is quite torn up about this situation. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. This person may be at a distance from you at the moment. They may also be on an actual retreat. Okay, I'm hearing like Bali. Or a silent retreat. That's really specific for some of you. But as my throat cracked, it was almost like this person didn't want to talk about it just yet. They were still dealing with, they could possibly even be waiting till the divorce is actually finalized if they were in a marriage. And they just needed to withdraw for a little while, to not talk to anyone or anything, so that they could make the effort towards themselves, so that they could come forward. Card number 1, a fresh beginning. Like, let's manifest this. Let's make this happen. Let me rebuild myself, so that I can come forward as the best possible person for you, pile number 2. There was a similar start with pile number 1, if you were drawn to that, but I mean, you could be dealing with 2 people. Okay, can we get a message for pile? Yeah, they're not moving forward with the Chariot in reverse there. Major arcana for Cancer. So very deep feelings. They're not moving forward because they're cleansing their feelings. Okay. Got the Seven of Pentacles. Look, you've planted a seed within this person for sure. You've planted a seed within this person and they know they need to move forward with this. They know that it is going to grow into something. And something fruitful, like something you can use, something healthy. It's that kind of like fresh food. I can smell like coriander. Some of you hate coriander. I freaking love it. It's a really, really fresh smell though. So it's that sense of something being so fresh, so new, and they want that. They don't want the lingering like neg vibes, but they're stagnant. They feel like they're going in reverse because they've had to retreat, and they don't want you to think that. Because when they can like get their shadow side and their light side, right? The black horse and the white horse, when they can align both of those parts of themselves and bring themselves back together, put themselves back together, they're in this magician kind of energy where they are co-creating, they are making something here. When they can align both these parts of themselves, they will move forward at speed because the chariot goes take off, like they tap them on the back and away they go, or they shake the reins. And look at this person at the top of the chariot, right? This person is like naturally aspirated. They're ready to go. Okay, they don't need any extra encouragement. Once this seed starts to flourish a little bit, and it has been planted, but this seed within them also has to regrow, this person is going to jump off that carriage and just start running towards you. But and I think they know that. I really think they know that, and that's why they're like, come correct. I just heard, yo, come correct. Wow, Four of Wands. Okay, this is the marriage and commitment card, and you've got the wedding there. Okay, so, but it also does give a sense of like, especially in this art depiction on this deck, which I love, a sense of like celebration. So coming together with you, moving towards this Four of Wands, and moving in together, because the Four of Wands can often talk about home, sharing a home, buying a new home, roots, okay, coming back to something with you. It's going to feel like a celebration. It's going to feel like the best time ever. Big festival vibes, okay? But it is very much talking about that a past commitment needs to be finalized first here. All right, what else have we got? What would this person say to pile number 2 right now? What do they have to say? Wow, recovery, abundance, the situation will improve within the next few weeks. That says everything, okay? That doesn't need much explanation. This person is definitely in retreat mode, having this recovery period from something that really they put so much effort into. And yes, they're that kind of person that wants to put a lot of effort into you. They want to be abundant with you. They want to celebrate you. Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck there. They want to rush forward. But first of all, they just need to come correct. They need to recover. They need to get over this period so that they're not bringing that energy into this situation. The situation will improve. Look at this person coming from the dark depths of the ocean with all their good communication. Okay, the dolphins represent like intellect, good communication, friendliness. Okay, they're wanting to move something from like a dark, heavy neg vibe energy into something that is coming to the surface, right? Their feelings coming to the surface. And like I said, that like fresh herbal scent coming to the surface, that little plant shooting up out of the ground within the next few weeks. And look how beautiful and abundant this paradise kind of looks. It feels like paradise with you. This person really sees something with you. And I'm tripping over my words. They might have even said, oh, I'll never get married again. But with you, they actually are presenting like, sugar, maybe I should, maybe I could, maybe I can. I can see the castle in the background here. It's like just a sense of really... Do you know what it feels like? It feels like rebirth energy. Like after the death of this, after the end of this, comes the rebirth, comes this like... And they just need to make sure that they're not presenting it as an oasis in the desert. They need to present it as here and now, tangible, rooted, grounded, actually going to happen, okay? I mean, understandable. But also hats off to them, like all respect to them for treating this with the seriousness it deserves. I'm going to take these two. They wanted to come out. Oh, they came up for pile number 1. Yeah, you could very much be dealing with someone who has a lot of love to give. And there's the rebirth energy, okay? Neptune, it's giving me King of Cups energy. So someone with deep feelings. And that's why they were hurt so badly in their past commitment, is because they have these deep feelings. They love wholeheartedly. They love very loyally, very emotionally mature type of person that you are dealing with here. And there's that Pluto and the rebirth energy. Just something needs to come back into alignment. It's like a compass, like just hitting its true north. It's like, oh, there it is. Okay, so this person very much aware of their emotions, very much aware of how they're presenting. Interesting that it's card 26 and 27, and that even though I shuffled this deck, they're coming back out, even though they appeared in pile number 1. So very specific for you. They have a vision to rebirth this situation within the next few weeks with you. Anything else from this deck for pile number 2? Anything else from this deck for pile number 2? More. Okay, we have transits and climate. Yeah, look at this very like, this is just a season for this person, okay? They're just having a moment to regroup. This is giving me very 4 of swords kind of energy. Retreat. And there's the retreat energy. Retreat, rebirth, okay? It's all the re's. Retreat, rebirth, recover. Wow. That's so on point. Okay. Conjunction, alliance. They want to get their ducks in a row, even though these are, what, geese? They want to get their ducks in a row. They want to come forward. They want to be someone that doesn't disrupt you and what you're creating, but actually like can fly along right next to you and be in that alignment energy. I'm hearing like the Mighty Ducks and is it the V, the flying V? Okay, if they're going to hit this goal, if they're going to win this match, an interesting like match between the two of you, it's like when I can communicate properly, when I have my ish together, then I'm coming towards you as an equal teammate, okay? Very much 2 of Cups kind of energy. And also like 2 of Swords, taking the blindfold off, like getting your stuff together. It's all the 2s, a 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, balancing things out. Then together you will win, okay? You'll form that like magic play, that magic move that will help you to win the race. Get this, whatever you're manifesting between the 2 of you. This card also breaks down to a 6. So this is coming into harmony. It's cooperation. It's collaboration. It's coming into healing, really, isn't it? Wow, I love that. I actually want to go with this deck next. We're making a nice, pretty pattern on the table with you guys. Oh, something flipped. Deep. Yeah, there's that King of Cups, very Neptunian energy, deep emotions. Oh, and also something else there. Like they have a lot of feels, physical feels for you as well. Yeah. Oh, love. How beautiful. It's a deep love that they're feeling for you. And they really, do you know what I'm picking up? That they never thought that they would find love like this again. Like they really didn't. And so that's why they were like, no more effort. I've given up on love. Nothing, like completely numb. Not like checked out of love completely. So to feel this with you has really stirred this person. There is this sense that because of their deep feelings with what transpired in the past, that this time they don't want the same thing to happen. I'm actually going to pick that up that fell on the ground there. Gravity. Yeah, they want to ground this situation. They don't want that to happen again. They have fear here about this happening again. Very much wanting to ground this situation. Love came out again. I've got 2 love cards in this deck and you've got both of them there. Wow. Okay. What would this person say? Can we get a conversation from this person to pile number 2, please? I want to tell you how I feel. They will. Finding out the truth crushed me. I think that's about the past, and also about, oh, sugar, I do really want to try again. And like, how do I do that? How do I trust that? We will be together again soon. Within the next few weeks, I feel like you're going to hear from this person. I hope that you can forgive me one day for this time apart, for this time I needed to recuperate, okay? I'm afraid to contact you. Yeah, look, there's the fear. I'm afraid that this is going to be a repeat. They need to trust themselves, but they also need to trust you. I think they do. I think that they're shocked that they could get someone like you is really kind of the energy that I'm picking up, because it's almost like you thought out ice, you know, you thought out some ice. This is a lot, but I'm going to take them all. I'm doing exactly what you think I'm doing. Yeah, you may have understood this more than like your first initial reaction. I think you maybe really understood what was going on here, and then you kind of let fear get in the way for you as well. So stay on that like high priestess energy, that intuition. I'm in financial disarray. I think they hold themselves to a high standard. With the Seven of Pentacles, it very much does talk about like investment in something, long-term investment in something. And so they want to have seen some sprouts, okay, of their investments first before they feel confident enough that they can wed you, that they can come into commitment with you, that they can offer you something deep and grounded and protective, okay, and be like of service to you as well. Conjunction and alliance, right? Two people, they may see you as someone very successful. I just want to be held. Oh my gosh, so cute. You give me the best kind of butterflies. Yeah, this person really understood what this was pretty quickly and was like, oh, I'll always be keeping tabs on you. Okay. We didn't get a King of Swords out here, but that's that. Fake tears. I think they're done with fake emotions, especially from the other person. I know that's really hard to see. From the other person. And they may still be very much dealing with the downfall of that, the outcome of that. So this person, past person, might be giving this person a hard time, and they're just like, oh, I need to clear this. I'm in too deep to change now. That actually came up for pile number 1 as well, and we've got deep there. Big feels. This person has big feels for you. All right, let's get some advice for... Oh, actually, I'm going to get some timing cards out here, which I realize I don't have. What else can you tell us about this situation for pile number 1? Okay. First quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck. I think that says it all. Okay. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. This could be transpiring in Sagittarius season. But I feel like this is expansive and abundant, okay? And you had the abundance card here. It's expansive, it's abundant, it's Jupiter energy. It's things that are feeling like a cornucopia, right? And I got that like herbal garden, like fresh veggie patch. It's a cornucopia. It's like it's going to start to grow so fast and so thick. You're going to be giving like ingredients away, and there's going to be a big cook up, you know. That's the kind of energy. And then we got the 4 of Wands under there, that festival energy, that festival celebration kind of vibe. There's going to be so much. It's going to be super healthy. All right, let's get some advice for you here, pile number 2. Advice for pile number 2 in this situation, please, Spirit. Can we get some advice? The best advice for pile number 2 in dealing with this person. Thank you. Starkeeper, cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. We did talk about that gravity energy. Don't get too carried away, okay? Use your intuition. Know that that's exactly where you need to be. Interesting that we've got recovery here, and then these cards look very similar, like that curve at the top. Again, the feeling of like outer space. Did I mention that already? I was picking that up. Yes, I feel like you're protected, and when you tune into your intuition, you know that you are protected. You're protected from whatever drama is going on here. So just focus on yourself, focus on the work that you need to do, but stay grounded in this energy. Don't get too carried away too quick. Timing is going to play out. This rebirth is going to play out. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Yeah, and tend to your own heart. Don't let it take from you. Don't let this situation drain you or distract you too much. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. This is very much giving me like threshold vibes, okay? Crossing the threshold. Again, big wedding commitment energy, moving in together. Four of Wands. Like there's very much a sense that this was something that was destined, fated, whatever you want to call it. But I feel like you've done this before. You understand this. And again, you both could have been married. There's a big depth. There's a lot of watery energy here. I just don't think either of you have ever felt like this about anyone before. Even though you've done the actions before, you've never actually felt the feelings like this before. You thought that all was lost when it came to love. Both of you. It's a very mirrored kind of energy here, very soulmate-y energy. But don't get lost along the way, okay? There's a sense of like going with the flow, staying grounded, tapping into the energy of your heart, lighting up your own life, and then you're good, okay? Because this person is sorting themselves out. And it's like, if I'm good, that energy, if you're a soulmate, if you have this connection with someone, your energy will be felt, okay? Especially if they're like keeping tabs on you in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's in the 5D, like in the sleep, in the realms, in the like ether, like you're going to be picking up on each other's vibrations. So you watch your energy, this person will come around, okay? Please only take this as it resonates. Of course, if you didn't hear my intro, go back and just like remember those things. It's really, really important. Take good care of yourselves. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Pile number 3. This is your reading all about what your person, the person on your mind, would say to you right now. If you missed my intro, I went in deep on using your discernment when it comes to tarot. We have card number 11, Tea Tree and Energy for you. So this feels like, the 11 feels like a threshold. It feels like synchronicities. You might be seeing signs and symbols from this person. It also feels like, it feels like the Four of Wands to me, but I want to clarify that. It feels very fresh, new energy. It feels very healing too. Very healing. Okay. What would pile number 3's person say to them right now? Can we get messages from pile number 3's person, please, Spirit? Can we get clear messages from pile number 3's person? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. Retreat, everyone's gotten that card. Wow, it's time to disconnect from the world and calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. My flame has very much nearly died on that. I do, but it's a blue energy, like it's close to, it's a wood wick, so it's really close to the wick. Or like just like a small little blue flame. So I feel like it's an intense energy, but it's just not showing up in a big way just yet. Because there may be some forgiving and learning that's going on in a retreated manner. True love and calling in your soulmate. Let's clarify. Nothing is really standing out as like absolute certainty just yet, except for healing. Okay. Can you tell us more about this situation? What would this person say? Justice. That's the 11 right there. Justice. Something needs to come into balance. And 10, 11, right? Wheel of Fortune and Justice. This feels like something needs to be set right for sure. Something needs to have a do-over. Something needs to be corrected. I feel like there's some luck here. I feel like there's something lucky that needs to change. Your luck needs to change. I'm also actually picking up very much, and this is very specific, but I feel like someone was dealing with an addiction here, and I'm very specifically picking up gambling addiction. You've got the Seven of Cups. Someone was choosing like this person is saying, I chose something else instead of you, and that's why I need your forgiveness. And yes, I may be like fronting up to my mistakes and retreating in that process. But I do want to call you back in. I want to call in my true love. Okay? That's very specific. Four of Swords in reverse. It's a sense of like long overdue retreat. Okay? Someone is resisting the rebirth process. Someone is resisting the healing. They might be toying with more options. I think it might be really hard for them to break the cycle of like gambling addiction here, and it could be like that they're gambling with their own health and happiness. You know, they know, it's like there's a underlying sense of, I know right from wrong, but I need to learn my lesson here, okay, because I'm just resisting this healing process, and instead I'm distracting myself with all these other options, and it feels like they're playing games with themselves. It feels like a game of snakes and ladders, you know, like, oh, they're attracted to this bright, shiny object and that bright, shiny object. It doesn't necessarily mean there's like other people involved. It could though. Yeah, with the Ace of Wands, it definitely could be other people. But I just think that this person is very, they're leading from their desires right now. And even though they have a desire, yes, there's the healing energy again. Even though they very much have a desire to admit defeat and admit fault, I think they're still in this very much, they're on the edge, right, of facing themselves. They're still very much in it. They're still very much in their pain and in their behavior, and still very much just leading from a place of whim. Do you know what I mean? Like coming from a place of hot-headedness, coming from a place of making rash decisions here. And that could actually push the wheel of justice against them. Okay, I think they're playing with fire here. They're playing with fire. And there's so much energy here of needing to heal, needing to balance the light and dark aspects of themselves. They're teetering on the edge. They need to be still. They need to be patient with themselves. And they're very much like, they can't do that. It's almost like they can't sit still. They cannot sit still. Interesting energy here. So they're admitting all of this to you through this reading. What is it with the calling in your soulmate and true love though? I feel like this person wants to connect. Literally, I think they want to call you and tell you how much they love you. But it's like there's a dis-ease here in this person. There's a disconnect in this person. And even the forgiving and learning, it looks like this person here is so like just over it. You know, it's really giving me the Four of Cups energy. Like this person here is devastated, sobbing, and this person's like, yep, I'll believe it when I see it kind of energy. That could very much be you, and they could very much be admitting that, like, I've done you dirty in that sense. We've got the Queen of Swords. They need to be really honest with themselves. They're also saying to you that perhaps you said something to them that really got them thinking about all of this, and your words are resonating. It's like it's like echoing in their mind, but this is such a strong desire to play with fire that it's winning at the moment. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. This person wants a long-lasting commitment with you, okay? I was clarifying the calling in your soulmate and true love. They do want something with you. They do want to create. They do want to invest. I feel like they may very much be aware that for some of you, if you have a family with this person, that they're actually like dwindling away. They're pushing that wheel of fortune. They're dwindling away your life savings, you know, but they're not wanting to do that with the Ten of Pentacles upright. It's like, I don't want to do that anymore. This person is having an internal battle, I feel. Internal battle. It's petty. This this behavior is petty and they understand it can be avoided with proper communication. Okay, and the Ace of Swords is there. This person is having these breakthroughs. They're spiraling in their mind over this situation with you. And I do think they want to come forward and be very clear. They want to be very, I just heard they want to be very intelligent. So you might be thinking very much in this energy of like, oh, get over it, I'm bored, whatever. You may be thinking this person is just acting stupid, you know, if I can say that word. Like, stupid is as stupid does. It's that feeling of just being completely like over it. And this person is wanting to come forward and be intelligent. They're wanting to come forward and articulate themselves properly and tell you where this is all coming from. But at the moment, they're so in it. They're like on that razor's edge of just like, they're angry with themselves. That's the feeling that I'm getting, is they're angry with themselves. My whole body feels just like, oh, really? I'm sick of myself, you know? Okay, Three of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely causing some heartbreak. This is definitely causing some pain between the two of you. They see it. Oh, that one wanted to make itself known. Three of Pentacles. But they want to set things right. They want to collaborate with you. They want to work on this. Okay, that's enough tarot for that. They want to work on this. Okay, so what else have they got to say? You know, I have compassion for someone like this, and there is potential for this for them, not for this, for them to physically push the wheel of fortune in their favor. I think this is someone who is a naturally lucky person, and instead of using that to a healthy advantage, they've actually spiraled into something that is like it becoming out of control. But this person is a kind of person that gets what they want, and they've just abused that gift, that power, that skill, that luck of life, like the luck of the draw. It's like you're looking at this person and you're like, you have everything you could ever want. Why do you need to delve into this? Like, why do you need to go so close to the edge? Okay. It says, get more information, helpful people, and don't stop. Okay. Look, it feels like this person isn't going to give up on getting the information that they need, or to present. They're not going to give up on presenting the information that they want to present to you. That's very much that energy, the Ace of Swords, and wanting to come forward and be very clear and concise and almost like have a game plan is what I'm feeling. They're not going to stop until they can rectify this true love situation and push that wheel of fortune in their favor. I think they very much understand that this comes down to their energy and where they channel their energy. Ace of Wands, okay? Tea tree is very healing, but it can also be very pungent. So it's like, it can also sting a little, you know, it can sting a little. So this person needs to use their power for good. Helpful people. This person needs some support to get through this. And I think you do too, but this is Temperance energy. This is like perhaps getting some therapy for this. And it could be any kind of addiction. It could be any kind of something that is distracting this person. So if gambling doesn't resonate for you, it's just having many options and being pulled in different directions that lead this person away from what they actually need to heal with you, and also very much within themselves. Okay, let's get some more info on here. I think this person may need to dive into some different healing modalities as well. With the get more information, it just feels like very Star of David in the background there. There's wings in the background. I'm hearing the Serenity Prayer, so very much like AA or NA or some kind of group therapy, group talk kind of vibe there. It could even be that they like turn to Jesus. It's that kind of energy, I have to say. I know that's not going to resonate with everyone, but it just feels like here's this center of attention person here. They're going to turn to religion for some of you, and it feels like disciples, people that really follow that kind of proclamation I just heard, okay? And then this person kind of looking like a god. I think they need to see the god inside themselves. This person, they need to see their truth inside themselves. They need to be their own soulmate before they can be yours. Like, they're really doing themselves dirty here. They're doing themselves an injustice. The conjunction and alliance card came out for pile number 2 as well. This person needs to get their ducks in a row. I feel like this person could be so powerful if they actually got their mindset with this alliance. It feels like a mindset in harmony. But again, the 6 breaks down, like the 5 and the 1 breaks down to a 6. It's very much cooperation. Okay, 3 of Pentacles, helpful people, making something work, focusing on a task that is in some way like meaningful because it creates something over time. Like, they need to channel their energy into something else. Again, it feels like group therapy or something that they create with other people that takes them away from that mindset of disharmony and takes them away from their healing. This needs to be like a cooperative effort, support network around this person in order to heal. Oh my goodness. And Aries and Act, did that come out for pile number 2 or pile number 1? And I've shuffled these cards. So it's very interesting how everyone got retreat. There's a very collective energy of like hibernation for transformation. That's the energy that I'm getting. And then I've got 11 and I've got 1 here. So this person wants to manifest the best course of action. Again, I really pick up that this person is just, they could be a Sagittarius. I'm really picking up like Jupiter energy here. Someone who is really like naturally charismatic, naturally vivacious. They could actually be an Aries. They could have like Emperor energy to them. So someone who, when they do channel things in the right direction, their passions, their purpose in the right direction, they really get things done. They're able to take the best course of action. But I'm just feeling like it's like 1 and 1 is the 2 of you and 1 is them. They know they need to act. They know this is the ball's in their court. They know that they need to reconcile this situation within themselves before they reconcile with you. Okay. Can we get a message? Question mark, jump, and mine. This issue is mine. Okay, there's no question here. This issue is mine, and I will like figure this out. But I am curious. This person is curious about how you feel about this. I get a sense of shame with the color of that card in the question mark. A sense of like muddied waters. Okay. And the computer agreed with that comment. Goodness. And jump, yeah, look, that's the Ace of Wands energy. That's the Act Aries energy, okay? They want to take a leap of faith in a new direction. 1 is the beginning of something, but it's also like speaking to the Magician energy in tarot. This person has all the tools in their toolkit. They really do, to push the wheel in their favor. They want to make you theirs, but they know the waters are muddied. They're not sure how you feel. They're going to take action. They really are. They're not going to stop until they get the information they need to do what they need to do to give this situation new energy, to give this situation fresh energy. Okay. What would this person say? I left you before you could leave me. Oh, there was a lot of shame here. This person knew they were acting out and they took a different option. Whether that was that they moved in with someone else. You speak to me through music. This person feels like someone who is a good time person, and they've just and that came through for one of the other piles as well. Just someone who's really, they're a good time person, but what I'm actually feeling is that this person is actually very, they have very deep feelings here that they're not processing, obviously, but music is really kind of sending them. Oh, they might be listening to the wrong kind of music. I know that's a controversial statement, but like it's really not uplifting them in any way. That literally just sat on my chair just then. My life is not as together as it seems. Your life doesn't seem together at all, bro. If you're watching this person, right, the Ace of Swords, the Alliance, the question mark, and obviously you're watching this to figure out more about this person, if they're putting on a front, just know that they're struggling to get all of this together. They know, they're very aware that their behaviors are causing their actions, and that if they can channel their behavior in the right direction, channel their mindset in the right direction, they can be extremely powerful. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. There's a selfish underlying energy here, but they're ashamed of it, I have to say. If you're cross-watching and this is what you would say to someone else, like, I don't want to call you out, but like, it's facts. I love you unconditionally. They're hoping that you love them unconditionally as well, that you can go, look, they're having this moment. I left you when I saw you with someone. Okay, that's not for everyone. The flame went out and there's smoke drifting around here, okay? So this person feels like they're very unsure about where you are. You could have just been, I heard cousin. You could have just been with someone who is completely platonic or familial, and this person freaked out. I think this person is really like getting in their feels in the worst possible way by listening to music that isn't uplifting their soul and their spirit. But they love you unconditionally, and they're hoping that you actually feel the same way, that you'll be able to go, this person had a blip. This person, you may have known that this person had issues before you got into some kind of relationship with them. Something might not even have got off the ground, and you're just like, wow, we have this connection and it feels like true love, but we haven't solidified it yet because of this issue. Okay, what would they say? What else would this person say? Like, so a big part of me just wants this person to get their ish together. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. I'm very encouraging them for them to heal, but I'm also very aware that I need to read the truth here. And obviously things are going to play out the way they need to. It says, F, I love you at the bottom of the deck there. I want to show you the world. I'm hearing, whole new magic carpet ride, whole new world. Please do the healing work. I'm waiting, but I'm tired. They're addressing your feelings there, okay? So they're picking up that you're tired here, okay? Tired, over it, blah. Like that guy in the image there. They're addressing that. They're saying, I know. I feel so sick with how this is playing out. They do. There's a strong sense of guilt here. It's actually not healthy for this person. I'm learning how to express my love for you. Please be patient. Okay. 2 things about being patient. Hoping that you love them unconditionally like they do. I just want to be held. This person may be like acting out because of some past issues, past traumas. I'm not sure you feel the same way. Yep. You're boring me. We picked up on that boring energy. They're picking up on that. They're addressing that this is boring. It's like, we've seen this. We've done this. Can we move on now? Can you get your stuff together, please? They're very aware of how you feel about this whole thing. And that's possibly why they retreated, because they're just like, I don't want to hurt you even more. Please don't see me in this state. You know, shame. A lot of shame here. Gosh. I don't want to project, but I really want this person to get it together for you. Can we get like, yeah, relax. New moon in Cancer. Okay, easier said than done. Easier said than done. This is talking about your emotions, okay? I'm feeling like your emotions are really... I think on the next new moon, it may be beneficial for you to bring in some relaxation practices, release what no longer needs to be held on to, release the outcome. Because I was going to say, well, as I was shuffling, I was like, okay, outcome. What's the outcome? And I wasn't using this deck for the other piles as outcome. I was getting it more as like a timeline thing. But we're moving into Cancer season. We're in Gemini season at the time of recording this, but this is a timeless reading. And I just feel like on the next new moon, you might really need to just go with the flow and let out some deep emotions, dive under a wave, take some salt baths, some spiritual baths, drink your water, bless your water, you know, bless your shower head as the water washes over you. Like, just let all of this go and disconnect in a sense from this. Surrender to this, because this is not your battle to fight. Can I get another advice card? for pile number 3. I'm going to take that one because it flipped. First quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. Yeah. If you feel like waiting for this person is blocking you, you need to release that. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Okay, you might need to really like detox. I'm hearing digital detox as well. There is a chance that you could become obsessive about stalking this person, about finding out about this person, obsessive about the timeline, obsessive about justice wanting to be served and like how good it could be. You need to let it all go because it feels like it's just going to play out regardless. But again, you could be like lightening your load. These two, release your blocks and lighten up, really talk about lightening your load emotionally. But it could be physically as well with the Leo energy there. Clean up your home, get rid of things you no longer need. It's like a retreat for you as well, okay? If you're going to come back into union with this person, then you need to be lighter, then you also need to be changed, and you also need to be a healed person because in a sense you've gone through this as well. You absolutely have, but in a sense you've gone through your own like addictive qualities of like being so there for them, being so hung up on the outcome, and you have to release it all. Release control. Goodness, yeah, there you go. Release control. All right. Can we get one more advice card here for pile number 3? Meditation is going to serve you well. I would use the affirmation, I am open to the healing power of spirit working in my life. Blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Yeah, as they heal, you're healing. Both of you are. You're going to integrate into a new timeline, both of you. Whether you come back together is, to be seen. If they can do the work, they absolutely can push the wheel of fortune in their favor. And this could be a soulmate connection that calls back in, like you actually attract back to each other because of the spontaneous awakening where you go, all right, that's enough. And you release and this person pushes forward. Okay, that's what needs to happen. This person needs to push forward and you need to let go. It's very divine masculine, divine feminine energy. And if this is true love, if this is unconditional love, then this healing, if you both do the work, it could be possible that it comes into this 11-11 energy of union, okay? That it has this fresh energy, this new zest, this fresh smell. It's going to sting a little, but it feels like something that does have potential. So please, only take what resonates. I hope this was useful. Look after your beautiful selves. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one.